Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi Stephanie and welcome to your Workout Wednesday. Here at Say Yes Pilates and Beyond, we are coming home, heart open, moving energy. So today we're going to do a bit of a quote unquote mobility training for our hips. And it's sort of a la mode, this mobility training, or it's coming up in a lot of my feeds and my friends' feeds. And what we do is, thank goodness, we're so appreciative of our modern dance training, because that's where, for us, that's where our mobility training comes from. So it's sort of full circle. And this is kind of, well, I think it's a fun take on it. So here we are. And I hope you do too. We are going to be in a butterfly. As best you can, grab your ankles and gently set your elbows on the inside of your thigh toward the knee. Again, just wherever that is for you. It might look different. We all have different lengths, and that's why we're here together. And we're just rocking the boat, rocking the canoe. And as we do this, get into it, just feel one side, a little massage for the cheeks, for the pelvis. Thank you so much, subscribers, for being here. Welcome, new subscribers. Everyone hit that bell. Workouts like this drop every Wednesday and every other Monday. I bring you a quick tip. Speaking of tip, the next time you are tipped over to a particular side, pause there. And then we're gonna take this free leg, we're gonna use our arms to lift, fold, and gently help it internally rotate into a mermaid. From here, we're in our mermaid. We're just going to do a little bit of a side arch opening here. So the more we ground this hip, the more side arch we will get. It's just how our anatomy works, is put together. And the more, do it with me, you release the hip, the more freedom and range of motion we get, just in full body flow. So feel what that feels like too, because it's valid and it feels kind of nice. This opposite side sort of just depends on our hips, and our ribs and all the tissue in between. And then just ease your way out of that up to sitting. And then we're going to take this leg, so the opposite, the external one, and we're going to give it a little bit of a hug. I'm looking at mon fils, who is outside with Papa. And we're going to give it a little bit of a, and we're aiming to get the foot flat, and we're rotating a bit because that's just naturally what's happening. But always feel into your body. Where is your edge? Because it's a lot on this internalness of this hip and knee here, yeah? So really give yourself grace. I've been thinking about that. I've been feeling that word a lot. And every day is different. So really, be gentle, be kind. And then just one more here. Take a moment just to be there a little longer. Ease the shoulders away from the ears. And then just find your way back through the mermaid and to the butterfly. And just take a moment to sit in butterfly and notice, I'm having a hip thing here. So I'm going to give my knee a little support here so it can release. I have some deep hip stuff. But notice maybe that side feels really alive. It feels for me more full through the space here as well. So just notice that. And then go ahead and get that rock, that tip going again. And the next time you are on that opposite side, stay there. And again, ease this free leg into that mermaid, into that internal rotation. Keeping this hip as grounded as it will go. In this moment in time, allow your mermaid to side arch up and over. And now give that hip a little lean. Give it freedom to lean. And just feel that opens up different pathways, new ranges of motion, new fuller flow potentially. And then let that go. Bring yourself up and then pull this leg up. And you might feel a little bit of that curl in here to create that space. Getting the foot as flat as you are able, feeling the feels, and then let it go. And again, ease. Ooh, a little bit of that hug there. And back down. Easy breath here. And again, just let your torso spiral a bit with ease, like it potentially naturally wants to do. Once more there. And then once again, bring that leg up. Take a moment to just be there, releasing the shoulders, the jaw, holding on, maybe giving yourself a little pull up. And then let it go. And just without using your hands, bring yourself back to that butterfly. Take a moment to actually lengthen both legs. Ooh, big yawn, reaching out. And then setting yourself back into the butterfly. Le papillon. That is Ju Sentil's one of his first words here in French, in France. And from here, sorry, I had to do a few more. I was thinking of the papillon. Now what we're going to do it, and I suggest you place your hands on your hips, though you might want to take your hands here or swing. But now we are going to really allow the body to shift as we create space for our joints to move through the mermaid. We exhale, we deliberately curl out of the way and bring that knee up. So we're getting out of the way a bit. And then from here, we, again, shift, deliberately creating space. We do that again, that same side. Lift, spiral. Notice there can be a bit of a squidgy arch here is what I want to say. And then really, it's like ooey gooey in the center, yeah? So allow your body, your torso to shift and move to create that space as best you can. Lift, rotate, curl so that leg can float up. Reach the mermaid. So we have to really sit in that hip to allow that, yeah? And then back. Couple more. It's this nice, almost stomach massage as well, deep in our core and deep in our organs. On this last one we'll do to this side, just take a moment to, because we're playing here, so take a moment to see, okay, how upright and still can I keep my torso and still find the transition and still find the transition. Whew. Just one there. We still have to shift and move, but just notice that it takes an effort, a different kind of muscular effort, potentially in the back, in the inner thighs, and in your core. I prefer the ooey gooey, and that's why I'm giving us both. So again, from here, let's jump directly into the opposite side. Hands on hips unless you need something different to swing you around. Yes, that's what I want to say. And then from here, we really allow that rock, that tip, find that internal, find the curl to scoop and create a bit of space. And then squidgy around. Massage those organs, let the hips move. So it's almost one seamless spiral. Winding up. And unwinding. It's funny, it's winding up and not, well, there is winding down, but in this context, winding up and unwinding. That seems to be the opposition. Winding up. And, I know, I said down. Winding up. And unwinding. One more there, and then we'll take that less squidgy one. Ooh, and then this last one, take a moment to just be in center. Think a bit more rock solid, and lift, rotate, shoops. And again, keep that pelvis potentially a bit more, oh goodness, makes our body work differently. Whew. Excellent. Take a moment to just let the legs be. And then from here, what we're gonna do, because it is sort of modern dance class today, we're going to do this beautiful, and I want it to feel luscious and beautiful for you, this big sweep and reach. So we're allowing, and I have this wall here, this is great, but allowing the hips to open, because that was a lot of flexion in deep places. Sweep across, plant the back hand, we pick ourselves up so we get on our feet, the inside of this foot, the outside of that, reach, and then back down without slipping off your mat like I am. Reach, and sweep, and big back bend, spirally open back bend, head drops, eyeballs look, head drops as best you can, eyeballs look, yawn those hips open, one more each, and around. Thank you, plants, and around. Take a moment to actually bring your legs together. Reach forward and then just roll down on your mat. I need to squiggle on mine. Take a moment to bring your hands together. Give them a rub to bring the heat in and connect the hemispheres of the brain. And then just take your hands nice and low on your pelvis. Your four fingers might end up touching over the pubic bone. Your thumbs near the belly button. And then just drop into your breath. Inhale, sending healing, but spacious energy to the hip joints, to the pelvis, because we did a lot of deep mobility in there. So just allowing it to integrate. Inhaling through the nose, filling up the belly, filling up the back, your chest, your upper chest, your ribs, almost your throat. Maybe yawn and then exhale it out. A few more like that. Inhale. And exhale. And once more in. Take a moment if it feels good. Just give your, almost like this, the outline of your pelvis here. So this sort of triangle from your hips to your pubic bone, a little bit of a heat, a rub. Thank you. Feel free to stay as you are because it might feel really nice, that extra moment of opening there. And thank you so much for joining me in my modern dance mobility workout for y'all. Super fun to revisit and really so valuable for so many things in our body: hip health, back health, pelvic floor health, knee health. Yeah. So enjoy, take that with you. And as always, I hope to see you soon.